Good afternoon, and I am back with you on our current affairs news with me, Adam and Joy at Jamano TV. Thank you for joining us all the time and liking our videos and then our news as well. Click on the notification bell to get notification, and don't forget to contact us when you need our products at Jamano here. Today on the Standard newspaper headlines, we have the Senegalese businessman claimed millions from Gambian socialists. UDP Banjul announced no nomination fanfare. Government clarified Barrow's audit comment. And Minister Bayi says he may not need to resign. And now we get into the news detail. Senegalese businessman claims millions of dollars from a Gambian socialist. According to the Standard newspaper by Brosi Asemota, one Abdoulaye Cham, a Senegalese businessman resident in Dakar, has filed a civil suit against Issa Fati, a Gambian socialist, before the High Court in Banjul. According to the statement of claiming Abdoulaye Cham was introduced to Issa Fati in Dakar by one Mariam Diaw, a Senegalese lady, where upon they began a good friendship. Sometime later, according to the suit, Abdoulaye Cham and Issa Fati began a relationship and he proposed to marry her. Soon began preparation for their marriage. The statement of claim further alleged that ahead of the proposed marriage, the two flew to Dubai together, where the plaintiff Abdoulaye Cham spent $100 for their wedding preparation. They also went to Paris, France, where Abdoulaye claimed he spent another 100,000 euro for designers bags and watches. A further $550,000 was given to Issa Fati to buy African clothes from Nigeria, according to the statement of claim. The statement also disclosed that since their proposed wedding, Abdoulaye has been given Issa the sum of $180,000 every month for her maintenance. But according to the statement, despite all the preparation and expenses made by Abdoulaye in anticipation of his marriage to Issa, she failed and refused to go ahead with the marriage, which was scheduled for December 2021. The plaintiff Abdoulaye Cham also alleged in the suit that a sum of €150,000 was given to Issa Fati for the construction of a 3-story building complex in Gambia, while the sum of $19,500,000 was given to her for the purpose of purchasing a villa at Fajara waterfront. Abdoulaye Cham is also claiming the sum of CFA 822 million, which he alleged was expended to the purchase of gold given to Issa for business. The plaintiff is further seeking a declaration that he is the bona fide owner of a black Mercedes-Benz Brabus with registration number BJL 4222W, or in the alternative, the sum of €200,000 being the value of the car. He is also seeking the court declaration that he is the bona fide owner of a white Mercedes-Benz GLE 53 car with the registration number BJL 0999W, or in the alternative, the sum of $1,200 being valued of the car. The statement of the claim disclosed further that Issa's Fati refusal to go ahead with the proposed marriage has caused the plaintiff great financial losses and embarrassment within the family, colleagues, and friends who were duly invited to the marriage. It said Abdoulaye Cham is psychologically troubled by Issa, alleged disappointment, and will continue to suffer financial and reputation damages if the issues are not resolved in his favor. The Inspector General of Police is also included in the suit because the cars are currently under the custody of the police. The court has reliably confirmed to our reporter that the IGP has been swift with the hearing notice, while Issa Fati has still not received the hearing notice. There was a court between the Senegalese man who sued Aïssa Fati to the Banjul High Court. UDP Banjul announced nomination fanfare to Himalik Law in a rare gesture politician from the opposition United Democratic Party in Banjul, led by Mayor Rohimalik Law, said they will not put on any fanfare at their nominations tomorrow in respect of the ongoing Christian Lent and the Muslim Ramadan expected to start tomorrow. The UDP is scheduled to file nominations for councillors across the country tomorrow, and it is the biggest rival NPP putting onto noisy atmosphere on Monday. Many expect UDP to attempt to outdo them in a show of strength tomorrow. However, a statement from the party's Banjul bureau said in a rather subdued mood, the UDP Banjul branch, under the stewardship of the Mayor Rohimalik Law, wished to inform the general public that the nomination of their councillors will be organized in a low-key, even in observance of Lent and Ramadan. Any inconvenience caused by this change of approach is highly regretted. To take this opportunity to thank everyone for the good wishes and to remind all to come out in their numbers to vote for our councillors on the day of the elections, which will be 15 April. We wish all a very pleasant Easter and Ramadan in advance. A UDP top officials in Banjul contacted for details said the decision is to be sensitive and respectful to our religions. We are in a very respectful holy period for both Muslims and Christians, so it is not our wish to go out engaging in drumming and dancing. We are going to the nomination with a few people accompanying our candidates. We want all our supporters to stay away and respect the mood of citizens of the country. That was the message shared by the Banjul mayor and the UDP Banjul branch to all their fans and members in their political party. The government clarifies Barrow's audit comment. It is never a waste or a surprise. This would have come from the government after the president made a comment about the audit report. Following a widespread criticisms of President Barrow's comments about audit reports, the Gambia government yesterday issued a statement to say that the president's comments should not be misconstrued. The president told veteran broadcaster Malik Jones on Star TV that government cannot act on mere audit opinions because auditors can make mistakes or be biased. The comments immediately drew severe criticism from the public, who said the comments undermined the government's claim to be serious about fighting corruption. But yesterday, the office of the president's spokesman issued the following statement. The statement by His Excellency the President that auditors express various types of audits opinions on financial statements should neither be misconstrued as Mr. Barrett trivializing the importance of work of auditors, nor diminishing their crucial contribution. President Adama Barrow was merely describing the accountability procedure, the democratic dispensation, which obviously requires that the audit mechanism be followed by rigorous investigative processes to confirm facts and the key observations highlighted in audit finding. Therefore, drawing conclusions based on the President's interviews that government is not adequately following up an allegation of financial mismanagement or misconduct in prosperous and without substance. On the contrary, the Barrow government, through the relevant institutions, has implied demonstrated and continues to uphold the requisite political will to thoroughly investigate alleged transgression and credible cases of suspected misappropriations or frauds highlighted in audit reports. The commitment of the further strengthening accountability and oversight institution is evidence in government's efforts to work with the legislature in passing an anti-corruption bill, a revised public finance bill, a state-owned enterprise bill, and a national audit amendment bill. It is envisaged that the amendment to the National Audit Office Act will strengthen the National Audit Office and enable it to fulfill its mandate as prescribed by the Constitution, as well as strengthen the National Assembly's control over public finance. To his credit, President Adama Barrow has always emphasized that government institutions investigates materials audit findings per the law. Mr. Barrow has made it categorically clear that where accounting officers in charge of ministries departments, agencies, or public corporations are found wanting by an audit report, they will be held accountable for their actions, including full prosecution for any occurrence of fraud, embezzlement, or malfeasance. Also, persons holding political or public office who connive or collide in the abuse or misuse or misappropriations of public funds contrary to the law and existing regulations will be held accountable. That was the clarifications from the government State House by Ibrahim Ajit Sankare. Minister Bakari says he may not need to resign. Now, what will be his take on this issue? Now, all eyes on that issue. According to the Standard newspaper, Bakari Bayi, the Minister of Sport, Youth and Sport, says he may not need to resign. The Minister of Sport, Youth and Sport, Bakari Baji, has said he may not need to resign from his ministerial job to contest for mayor at KMC in May. Mr. Baji was selected by the governing National People's Party as his candidate for the KM, but since then Gambians have been keen to know whether he will have to resign or take a leave of absence for him to contest the election. Speaking to the Standard during nomination of NPP councillors on Monday, Minister Baji said he will do what the law demands. In these circumstances, the requirement is that I need to be on an administrative leave to contest, so there is nothing to like resignation, but it's like I said, it is what the law says that will be done. He stressed. Under the 1997 Constitution of the Gambia, any person who holds a public office and wishes to contest an election for a political office shall prior to nomination as a candidate obtain 1 year's leave of absence without pay, which shall not on any reasonable be refused. It also states that a person who obtains a leave of absence and is elected to a political office shall immediately resign from his or her office in public service, and if he fails to do so, be removed from such office. However, in the 1997 Constitution also states that an office in the public service does not include the office of the President, Vice President, Speaker, Deputy Speaker, Minister, or a member of the National Assembly. The election for mayors is slated for 28 May 2023. That was the message by Minister Baji, who says he may not need to resign from his position as Minister of Youth and Sport and to contest in the mayor election in May. Now to recap on our main stories. Senegalese businessman claim millions from Gambian socialite. UDP Banjul announced no nomination fanfare. Government clarifies Barrow's audit comments. Minister Baji says he may not need to resign. Thank you for joining us. I am your English presenter on Jamano Media TV. Thank you, Adam Anjai on live here. Thank you so much.